Hi, Twitch. So I've been streaming now for about 16 minutes now without being live. So welcome in. Oops. Well, that's a first for me. Well, that's fun. Well, welcome in, everyone. I've already made my coffee, and so I'm not going to make another batch. But I hope you're all having a lovely Monday. I hope you're all having a great day. I've already gotten started actually on my first part of the evening here, and that is welcome in, Catalina. I totally didn't think I was streaming for 16 minutes while I was offline. That didn't happen at all. So welcome in. We got coffee made already. I've got some milk chocolate on the counter here. And I've got some cream warming up on the stove. I am starting my ganache for tonight's cake, which, as I said before, I wrapped these up nicely in plastic wrap to keep them as much hydrated as I could. We're going to hydrate them even more soon, but for now we've got oh yeah, and there's some amaretto and some marshmallow fluff involved. Call those dirty. I don't even know what I used those for last. Dia Serrano. Yeah, you're gonna need some sprinkles to redeem that one. That one. That said, I do have a fair number of regulars that have enough, so sort of trying to find that point between the OG followers from even back in Mixer days and my new found followers. And I was about to start typing in the Discord, but the sprinkles still will be for giveaways. However, as always has been in the case in the past, I'm pricing the tickets or entries to the giveaways at a point that just about everyone can join in. I want to get a lot of people able to join in on those. Just maybe exclude the people that are brand new, sort of a thing. Hey, Bun Buns! So don't think that you need even though I tell people that their first giveaways and all that, understand that you can feel free to spend them on other things too, and not worry about that, because the giveaways are not going to be taking all of them up. I'm going as slow as I can here with this cream as far as warming it up, because we don't want it to curdle really. We're bringing it up to essentially a simmer. before pouring it over this lovely chocolate on the cutting board. Nice fluffy buns. Today just flew by. Like, feels like day just getting started here. Vietnamese shaking beef for dinner. That sounds yummy. I haven't decided what I'm doing for dinner. I'm probably having chicken and rice. Maybe pork and rice? Probably chicken and rice. Nice. Yeah, there's a big difference between me growing up in the Midwest and steak and potatoes and my time living in New York and my time living here in California. Out here in California, we got everything. Um, Other than lobster and some types of crab, but it's sort of sad though at the same time though, because a lot of like the real estate situation in San Francisco has basically made Chinatown not Chinatown anymore. Whoa. That thing get to our healer back there. This is not looking good, folks. Boo. Yeah, I wonder how that happened, Catalina. Ooh. Saved just in time. Got a little foamy there. And we're up to temp now. It's always the cat. The smell. I think I'm going to switch to a whisk here for this. Nope. This ganache is going to be a bit tougher than most, though. I'm going to be... And this might not even turn out the way I want it to. Could be an end of an early stream here if this doesn't work right. Because the next step here is cooling this down now that it's nicely incorporated. Make sure and get this all scraped off of the sides first, but then we're going to chill this down. I'm going to chill this down. Allow this to get real nice and not necessarily frozen, but cold. And then I'm going to try and hand whip it, which is normally something for a stand mixer. So we'll see how that works. It's not just yet, but that's what's coming up here. I am now going to... Well, let's throw this in the freezer for 30 minutes. We can take out the pineapple ice cream. Okay, next steps. Cake time. Give this a wipe down. Half the fun of this stream, I don't know if people realize this, but half of the fun of the stream, to me at least, is watching those captions and see how wrong they are half the time they are. All right, our first cake. Doesn't want to come out. A little bit of loss, not much. Why is this thing so curly? I mean, it's been in a flat pack, packed with a ton of other ones for ages. None of the other ones want to curl like this. We'll pull out the cake knife. What makes this different from most of my other knives and most other serrated knives, if you notice, is it's obviously sharpened on one side, so it's a more Japanese style of sharpening. And then, unlike a bread knife, those circles are reversed. And so, yeah. I rarely use it, but it's one of my, it's partially because of how hard it is to sharpen once again. But I rarely have good uses for it, and this is the perfect use for it, is cake knife with cake. And so it's also thick enough to go through this whole thing. If you got yourself a nice Lazy Susan or cake stand, very easy to go round in an angle with one of those. That's why I put this on the parchment, so I can go around a little bit. We've got this mostly in half now. And this doesn't look, it looks pretty thin on the edges, but that's because this is the top, so it's rounded. Marbled. A little bit. I think it's more just a little uneven. At least there's no like flour streaks or bubbles or anything in there. That I'd be worried about. Let me look on camera, see how different on camera it looks. Oh, it's much more noticeable on camera too. Yeah, they're about the same height. If I put my hands there, so and cut through the center, they should, at least in the center, be somewhat the same height. Cake number 2. A little bit. There wasn't a bunch of loss on the other one. It was more just the, you know how cake loses its sort of like top layer. Top layer, no, we're doing 4 layers using the top layers. Maybe. Like, I don't know if that's even, between the two of them, even enough for one pop. I need a boo-boo. I went and washed my hands. I need to keep them somewhat nice and dry for this, because I got to flip those tops back over now. Because we want to add some of this stuff. So I'm just going to put my finger over the top of it and dribble it out over the top of. Good stuff. Love me some almond flavor. Cheers. All right, so those are soaking. We got to wait for those to help absorb their goodness. We got to wait for this to cool down, which is going to take a little bit longer here. Well, I guess I need to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner for myself tonight here. Fish tacos. I've been on a fish and chips, like wanting to have fish and chips for about 3 days now. So that's probably going to mysteriously find its way onto the menu here at some point in the near future. What am I going to do here? What do we have in the freezer right now? Nothing. Nothing. Here, look at the stove and the board for a moment. While I go and dig in my freezer. Chicken procured. Just be careful, Catalina. Cod, especially if you're doing cod, but a lot of frozen fish, uh, you'll find worms, parasites, visually able to be removed. Welcome back, Celtic. And so, yeah, especially it's really prevalent in cod to find worms in cod. I don't know that it matters. It's what waters you get it out of. Cod just has worms. It's just. I've shown them live on stream. And I probably will again. Even though I told the guy last time I went to the shop, I asked the kid that was there, "Is like, are any worms on those?" Let's defrost some chicken. I need my cheese pan back. I got my saucepan hidden in the sink here because I didn't quite get to it yesterday or today. We're gonna make some rice for with our chicken. We're all set for Friday. I've got the sour cream in a pastry bag all ready to go. I've got the leftover cheese sauce from yesterday all ready to go in a pastry bag. I've got, just have to throw those in some warm simmering, just throw that one in some warm simmering water to loosen it up a little bit. I've got the salsa already made, so the primary things for Friday night are going to be making the beef, and then I'm gonna have to buy some dry tortillas, and I'm gonna have to make the big, large wrap tortillas for them. So that's really what Friday is going to be: the beef, the tortilla, and and then the actual assembly. It's going to be actually a pretty easy evening. I'd be sweating today. I don't have any fans on, or my AC or anything. And it's 77, which is not ridiculously hot, but moving around, you get going, you get warmed up. Start by heating some water over here. Walk over here and grab some rice out of my big old container. And give the rice a rinse. Good spray with cold water. And just do this until the water that's draining comes out clear. Sort of amazed none of this is coming across on the lav mic. It's rather noisy, I would think, especially for a microphone. Alright, I'm happy with that. We'll just let that drain out in my drain tub over here. Let's do our battle to war. Victory! Catalina getting those kills and assists with that vampire doing all that amazing damage. Squidfish with 18 kills. Alest with 19. And Bun Buns with 15, you murderous bunny, you. Tina with 10. Who's going to get these rewards? Fluffy Bun Buns, Div Wilson, and Entropy. Congrats to you all. On to the next. I think I'm going to go in the corner here. Water's coming up to a boil here on the stove. Let's see what else we got going on in the game here tonight. We got some nice boiling water there. I don't have all that I want to add in with this yet ready though. So let's get that together. What do I want to do for dinner tonight? We'll do some garlic lime chili. Well, I don't know if I have lime, but garlic citrus chili rice. Add in our rice. Garlic powder. Chili powder. Use a lemon. Limes are pricey these days. Just giving it a stir up and pulling the stuff off of the sides to try and keep it all the same temperature for the most part, or help with that. Turn the flame off of that now that it's up to a boil. Back in the freezer. Yeah, I gotta turn a fan on. I'm just coated. Hey, and my fan's unplugged. That worked great, didn't it? What am I gonna do about that? We'll live without it. We'll live without it. Margarita. Well, I just had an Amaretto coffee. No, I don't think I'm at margarita level. Margarita level is some pretty heavy stuff. That's when we start breaking into tequila, there's issues in life. Unless it's a theme on stream. Next thing you know, tequila week. Aww. I think I'm gonna have to turn the fan on, or the oven on. Not the fan on, but the oven on. Almost there with our chicken defrosting and our cool down. we be heating that oven up hot. I think I'm probably turning the AC on after stream. I don't have the AC on really on ever during stream because it's in that corner over there and it's noisy. It's like in the spot where I don't care that it's noisy because it's furthest away from me when I'm doing anything but streaming. I probably spend, if you don't count sleeping time, I probably spent 90% of my time in the living room, not over here. Torn whether I should get started with this chicken prep or first set with our cake. Soy sauce, tamari, whatever you want to use along that line. Well, mirin, just because I'm feeling like it. How was my day? It flew by. Like, it was like, time to stream already? Like, I was 45 minutes deep into creating that new channel point redemption. And alarm goes off and, hey, get ready for stream. So that was soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and fish sauce. We're going to add a bit of mustard. Olive oil. What was the last thing I was thinking for this? Oh, the rest of that. Hey, Spacer, welcome in. How you doing this fine Monday? I'm just throwing something together quick for my dinner here. The main project is over here tonight. We're going to be doing chocolate cake tonight. Oh, I was still needing this. I still needed this. So we've got milk chocolate cakes that I cooked off yesterday on stream, and I sliced them today. I've doused them all in Amaretto at this point, and I've got some chocolate that I'm going to whip into my topping for this. So, going to be decorating that a bit later here. Ganache. I was having the hardest time trying to remember the name ganache when I had the chocolate ganache out. That's a chocolate ganache. But I've cooked some rice, and I've got a nice marinade slash cooking mixture here for my chicken. Let's see, are these feeling defrosted yet? They're pretty much there, I think. Let those hang out. Rice has got to be close to be done. Thank you, Spacer. I really wish I could get started with this. I don't know what our temp here is. Let's give this a decent stir up and see what our surface temp is. I think that's almost there. I think we can actually start with that there. Are we ready with everything else, though? I think so, yeah. We got 10 minutes till our next battle. Oven's preheating for the chicken. Yeah. Yep, Spacer. Then it's got a complicated chart if you want to figure out specifics about distance and how accurate it is and what settings and all that, but It's not hugely accurate. It's not going to give you a great internal temp, especially it's not great for meat, especially for that reason. But it is for a quick, easy, it's roughly the temperature of this type tool. Works great for that. And looks cool on stream too. So I'm going to start by trying to whip this in here. But that's not going to last very long. Actually, I don't know if that's going to last at all. Yeah, that's going to be too small. And so we're going to be whipping this ganache up just like you would whipped cream. Using that dairy and fat surface tension to trap air bubbles, make it nice, light, and airy. Oh, rice is looking nice. Oh, that's tough. Like, normally I can whip this for a while. But this has got some thickness to it. We're getting thicker though. You notice the ribbons are getting thicker. And it's definitely lightened up in texture and color. Oh. Oh, my arm and shoulder are just done. It probably looks not much different on stream from me whipping cream normally. Trust me, this is much thicker. I'm gonna throw that back in the freezer now. Big bowl and all. Just force it in there. Just force it in there. I said just force it in there. Fine, you want to be that way, freezer? I can play games. Let's go with masking tape. It's a little bit less permanent. It's not what I wanted to do. Why does this masking tape not want to peel? I mean, I know it's somewhat old, but... I've been planning on and off now for probably 3 years now to buy a mixer, and I just haven't done so between finding one that I want to use and price points and... Hey, Cheesy, welcome in. It's going to be that much of a trouble to get masking tape to peel. The roll isn't worth it. This one's starting to act the same way, too. There, now stay closed. Oh, Chazzy. Well, hey, it sounds a little bit like an insult now, but there's been some cheesy people in chat before that call themselves cheesy. It's war. That was a quick win. Fluffy Bun Bun's getting them kills. Tina helping out with the assists. Honorable mention the Squidfish. HP and Catalina getting the scrolls, the goodies though. Boss. On to the boss. I'm gonna put a monk over here. Alright, it looks filthy, but it's all baked on. We're gonna put our chicken on here. Right on the grill rack. Pour a bit of that marinade, some of it, over the top. Save the rest for sauce time later. Salt, pepper. And into the 430-degree oven. And speaking of sauce time, we're going to go ahead and just get started with that right off, since we have that time. Rice is already cooked, it doesn't need to be on the star spot. We'll open our freezer here. Grab a couple chicken stock ice cubes. Yeah, I was just talking about them. The KitchenAids. Was that last stream? The stream before? And the Arkin was the Swedish one that's considerably more pricey, but has a wide range of attachments, also on the pricey end. But it's a beast. It's got a bigger and stronger engine that's better, or motor, not engine, but stronger motor. And it's better geared than the modern KitchenAids. And yeah, you're right. The modern KitchenAids are they're belt driven, but they're still all plastic, and there's a lot of slippage, and they do degrade rather quickly. And in the terms of degrading, they go from being rather quiet when you first buy them, but pretty quick off, they get noisy quick. And so, yeah, I suggest if you're able to locate one, get yourself a commercial mixer. Even a used one will be more of a beast and last you better than. That's really where I'm looking at when I'm looking to buy serious kitchen equipment. Where I'm looking is either used commercial in good quality because it'll last forever, or a cheap one that is so cheap that I don't mind replacing it like 10 times to equal the cost of the other one. We'll add in all that marinade in with that chicken stock, and we'll just reduce that in the pan. And the Angar is also a different method of mixing than the KitchenAid, which is actually a bit more preferred by bakers that I know, at least, as far as doing dough preparation. It uses, instead of where the KitchenAid and the Hobarts, they spin the blade or the paddle or the hook. The Angar spins the bowl and then has attachments that are designed to fit the side of the bowl. Yeah, what makes the KitchenAid so much cheaper is the individual units, like maybe $100 cheaper, and that's not necessarily all that much cheaper. What makes it really cheaper are all of the knockoff kitchen attachments for KitchenAids that are relatively decent quality compared to, I mean, a lot of the grinder attachments are plastic, whether you're buying them from KitchenAid or them. I don't see a huge difference when it comes to the imitation attachments. Yeah, it's sort of. I know I guess is a proper term. I'm not really an acquaintance of a Coupe de Monde baker, former competitor for the U.S. And he has a mixer that works. It's larger and it's old school commercial, but it works like the Ankersrum. Ankersrum. I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but it uses like a bar that pushes up and down and folds it over itself, and with the bowl turning. And yeah. And that's actually somewhere I'd love to expand my knowledge. I've worked a fair amount with bread. I still want to know more. I still want to learn more. I might even undertake the whole idea of sourdough here maybe next year. I'm not really thinking this summer, but maybe this fall, winter, early next year. And I definitely want to get into more yeast stuff. What's found mostly preventative for me with that is a lot of the yeast rises. They take a while to proof, and unless I've got other stuff planned for the stream, it's sort of like, hey, let's hang out while this proofs for an hour or several hours. And actually, one of the things that sort of halted me is I was sort of looking to get an anchor's room. I'm just going to call it an anchor's room. I don't know if that's proper or not. Until COVID hit. And then COVID hit. I knew all the manufacturing was going to stop. I knew I wasn't going to get a deal on it for ages. Now I don't think I'm going to get a deal on ages still. So I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just mostly in the market looking for an old school commercial one because I don't really want to go with a KitchenAid. I'm not a huge fan of them unless I can get a commercial one or a Hobart. Alright, that's reduced down quite a bit. We'll let that hang out. I didn't set a timer for my chicken. Let's set a timer for my chicken. Oops, I did that wrong. That's not what I wanted to do. Almost what I wanted to do. That'll work there. And I need my spatula back. Mix up all that good stuff off of the sides. It's still nice and chilled. All right. Now we got a little frosting down there. We'll put this here. So instead of cardboard circle cutout and Lazy Susan or cake wheel or cake stand, I'm just going to put a little parchment under the four corners or the four sides. Do I want to go with a tip for this? Did I put all of them in here? What did I do with the other tips that I got? This'll work. Oh, the Hobarts are nice, but the Hobarts, even for the home, are going to cost you commercial money, so... Unless they got something cheaper out there that I'm not aware of these days. That's going to go in the fridge right now. Yeah. Like, you can get a commercial KitchenAid for about that. You certainly can get a used one for that. Chicken's looking nice. Alright. First layer. marshmallow layer in the center here. If anyone's curious about this recipe, I am very loosely following the King Arthur Flour Company. They make a lot of decent recipes for their milk chocolate cake. This is similar. It's not the same. There certainly doesn't have Amaretto in it. I don't know, I got enough frost in there. Or enough ganache. You hear that chicken sizzling away? I don't know if the mic's picking that up or not. This is all going into freezer for a moment. Hey, Celtic. Sorry, I dropped off a chat there for a moment trying to get the frosting done, but this is all the frosting we got right now after that, so there's a little bit more to get the sides done and enough for 1 or 2 rounds of piping. But yeah, we're scraping the bowl for getting those sides covered. Last 2 minutes on our last battle, or our next battle here. Last battle, next battle? We can put you back in the bowl. We can clean up this. Put you there. And finish this sauce up now on the stove. Bring that back up to a heat. To heat. Actually, I take that back. We're going to do our battle first. I need to rework my Stream Deck layout. I guess I can take that and move that over to the chat folder. I need to make a new one for... Well, we can do that. I gotta work on the Stream Deck though. I want to add a flop command to switch between just chatting and food and drink. And I already have one for between Stream Raiders and food and drink. But I need a new web capture setup because I messed up my layout with my browser. Let's pull this shaking out. Turn the oven off too. It's a nice looking chicken there. Chicken. Whoa. Victory. Victory. Furball Mika, welcome back, getting the kills tonight. Porter Hawk, welcome back, getting the assists. Let's see here. Honorable mention for Bun Buns. Bun Buns, Entropy, and Ultros Tentacles. Getting the rewards there. Boss defeated. Let's see, we go top. Oh, I think we definitely have to go top. Like green, purple, and blue. Yeah, we have to go top. Do we start top or... Don't matter. Flag bearer over here. Let you fill in the rest there. Put in a couple of tank spots since we need a tank for my flag bearer. We could use a healer out there too. The rest you can put whatever you want. Whatever you got to put out there. Chicken. Alright, let's put together my dinner plate here to start. We have our rice from earlier. Still nice and steaming hot. Throw that in the compost. Bit more salt. Bit of chicken. And then for our sauce down here, that's still nice and warm. heat back off. And there you go, folks. A little chicken and rice with a little gravy. If you need for a little color and a little pop. A little freeze-dried oregano. Just simple, easy, absolute, for me, absolute comfort food. Chicken and rice is absolute comfort food for me. It is my mac and cheese. It is my... This is sort of a recent epiphany on my part. Chicken and rice is... Pasta's up there. Mac and cheese is obviously up there. Chicken in various forms is up there. That's probably the top as far as personal comfort food. Some of the rice with that gravy goodness. Nice and light, fluffy rice too. It's a little sticky, but all right. So we'll set that aside and get back to our cake. Because, yeah, that wasn't what I wanted to happen. Marshmallow is not working in my favor tonight. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. might be it for decorating tonight, because I need a bit more frosting here. And I don't have the chocolate or the cream to do it. I think this is going to benefit from freezing overnight anyways, solidifying up a little bit. And so that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to let that freeze overnight. And set up that centerpiece a little bit. And we'll finish it off tomorrow. I'll do an extra stream for a little bit tomorrow. We'll do a short extra stream tomorrow. And I'll finish off the cake tomorrow. In the meantime, in order to keep it straight, we're going to pin it up a little bit. Ah! The bag was open in the wrong direction. Be right back. This is the right tool for this job, right? Who wants some wood with their bread? Or with their cake? Bamboo with their cake. That's what the green can Parmesan guys say. So that's going in the freezer until tomorrow. This dessert for tonight. Well, let's see, what do we got out here for army already? Do we have anyone in Stream Raiders right now who really wants to get another unit out there right now? Because I'm going to start this battle a bit early and we're going to wrap things up here. If anyone's got a suggestion for the raid tonight, please do so. You need to place another unit, or you need to guide the raid. Okay. So we'll just go ahead with this battle a little bit early. Halfway through here. I think we got a couple of tanks. Yeah, I think we're okay. The problem is the helpers all follow the ranged units. When, I mean, they really need to be following the melee units just as closely. Like, they need to be where the ranged units are. I don't like how the pathing works with that. Victory! Victory! Alundo and Tina getting our kills and assists there. Honorable mention to Holchus Hithith. One Buns and El Andu getting the rewards there. All right. I think we're set there. We'll continue this tomorrow. Short stream for tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's go back to the board and showing off this gorgeous chicken. I love the bake on this chicken tonight. I wish it wasn't so sunny so you could see just how gorgeous that is. And it's pretty close there. That's looking pretty good right there. Still a little bit darker in person. Let's see. We're going to be rating. I just started an ad. Boo. I didn't want it to do that. I caught that yet, Fluffy. We'll be heading over there in a moment. Alright, we started the raid. Thank you all you lovely folks, for coming and joining in with me tonight as I was making cake and all this lovely other stuff. Thank you for hanging out with me, just chilling. We'll be back here tomorrow for an extra short stream just to finish up doing the sides of that cake. Maybe making a second small batch of ganache for that. I hope you come and join me for that. Wednesday, we got the ingredient challenge. I didn't finish the challenge. Which one won the challenge? Let's stop the raid here real quick. Let's finish our challenge for the week. Potato flakes win. So Wednesday. Lots of potato on Wednesday, I guess. Yeah, I was sort of shocked by that. I was expecting everyone to go for capers. I mean, who doesn't love pickled flower buds? So that's going to be Wednesday. So tomorrow, finishing up the cake, just a quick short stream. Wednesday, potato flakes. Friday, crunch wrap. Hope you come back and join me for all of those. Fluffy Bun Buns has guided us over to Yeti 245, who is playing Bloodborne. So we're going to go hang out with them. I hope you all enjoy your evening. I hope to see you back here soon. Good night.